We've all been there. The initial burst of motivation fades. The to-do list becomes a mountain, and the ambitious goals we set for ourselves begin to feel impossible. We think of motivation as a fleeting, emotional state, something that comes and goes. But what if that's the wrong way to look at it? What if motivation isn't something you chase, but something you build? Today, we're going to deconstruct the science of sustained motivation, transforming it from an abstract concept into a tangible, day-to-day practice. We'll move beyond simple tips and present a comprehensive, evidence-based framework of 10 daily habits. This isn't a quick fix. It's a blueprint for a life where motivation becomes a natural, intrinsic outcome of how you live. First, let's get on the same page about what motivation actually is. In psychology, motivation is the force that explains why you start, continue, or stop a behavior. But here's the key distinction. Intrinsic versus extrinsic motivation. Extrinsic motivation is driven by an external reward like a paycheck or avoiding punishment. It gets you started, but it's hard to sustain. Intrinsic motivation, on the other hand, comes from within. It's the drive to do something because it's inherently interesting, enjoyable, or satisfying to you. Think of it this way. Are you working on a project because you have to, or because you love the challenge? Research consistently shows that intrinsic motivation is the key to sustained success. This is where two core psychological theories come in. Self-termination theory posits that all humans have three innate psychological needs. Autonomy, the feeling of having choice and being in control of your own life. Competence, the experience of mastering a skill and feeling effective at what you do. Relatedness, the need to feel connected to and a sense of belonging with others. When these needs are met, your motivation becomes more autonomous and intrinsic. The second theory, expectancy value theory, adds another layer. For you to be motivated, you must both believe you can succeed and find the task personally valuable. Our 10 habits are built on these powerful psychological principles. Cluster 1. Cultivating a motivational mindset and purpose. The first habit is about your inner world. Practice positive self-talk and affirmations. Your internal dialogue, or self-talk, is a constant process. It becomes especially loud when you face challenges. This habit is about intentionally using encouraging and affirming language. It's not about being naive. It asks about reframing defeatist thoughts, like I always mess things up, to a more constructive, if I mess up, I'll learn from it. This shift from a mindset of defeat to one of resilience is crucial for sustaining a motivated state. A fascinating finding is that using non-first-person pronouns, like addressing yourself as you or by your name, can be particularly effective for self-regulation under stress. This small linguistic trick helps you detach from the emotion and approach the problem with a more objective, coaching perspective. This practice builds a core sense of autonomy over your own mindset, which is a key psychological need for sustainable motivation. 2. Engage in visualization and mental rehearsal. Visualization is a powerful form of mental rehearsal. It's not just daydreaming. It's a conscious practice of vividly imagining your goals as if they have already been accomplished, engaging all of your senses. The science behind this is incredible. Imagining a goal as accomplishment activates the same reward pathways in your brain that are triggered by personal pleasures. This creates a powerful neurobiological feedback loop, giving you a warm glow that makes the process of working toward your goal feel intrinsically rewarding. Visualization also sharpens your brain's selective attention. By consistently picturing your goal, your brain starts to notice opportunities in your environment that you might have otherwise overlooked. To make this habit practical, try creating a vision board, writing down your goals with sensory detail, and visualizing twice a day. Once when you wake up and once before you go to sleep. This helps to engage your subconscious mind in the focused effort toward your desired outcome. 3. Cultivate a sense of purpose and altruism. A strong sense of purpose is a powerful, long-term motivator. It is an abiding intention to achieve a goal that is not only personally meaningful, but also positively impacts the world. It's often other-focused, a force larger than oneself. The psychological benefits are profound. Individuals with a strong sense of purpose live longer, have lower stress levels, and even exhibit better cognitive function. The key mechanism here is altruism to drive, to help others. When you engage in acts of kindness, your brain's reward system lights up, producing an intrinsic feeling of satisfaction. This isn't just a philosophical idea. It's a form of self-care with tangible benefits. Helping others can also reduce symptoms of burnout and combat loneliness by sharing positive emotions and providing a sense of achievement. This habit directly supports the psychological need for relatedness by fostering a sense of connection and belonging. By focusing on something outside of yourself, you paradoxically improve your own well-being and create a deeply rewarding, self-sustaining source of motivation. Cluster 2. Leveraging structure and strategic action. 4. Establish daily routines to combat decision fatigue. Decision fatigue is a real psychological phenomenon. It's the mental and emotional exhaustion that comes from making countless decisions throughout the day. Every single choice, from what to wear to what to eat for breakfast, depletes a finite supply of mental energy. By the end of the day, this exhaustion can lead to procrastination, impulsivity, and a general lack of willpower. Daily routines are the antidote. By putting less important tasks on autopilot, you reduce the number of daily decisions and conserve that precious mental energy for more significant challenges. This structural discipline gives you a sense of control and predictability, which can significantly reduce stress and anxiety. It's not about being rigid. It's about freeing up your mind to focus on what truly matters. The analysis suggests that while routines are vital for certainty, a healthy balance of psychological flexibility is needed so you can adapt when life is unpredictable. 5. Set SMART goals for clarity and momentum. Setting clear, well-defined goals is an essential habit for directing your motivation. The SMART acronym is a powerful framework. Specific. Make your goals clear and unambiguous. Measurable. Quantify your progress so you know exactly when you've succeeded. Attainable. The goal should be challenging, but realistic. Relevant. The goal must align with your personal values and have meaning for you. Time-bound. A deadline provides a sense of urgency and helps you stay on track. SMART goals work by breaking down a daunting objective into smaller, manageable steps. This process builds a sense of mastery and competence, which is a core psychological need for sustained motivation. However, for goals to be truly motivating, they must be personally relevant and align with your deeper values, as outlined in expectancy value theory. Without this personal connection, even a perfectly structured goal can fall flat. Cluster 3. Optimizing physical and social ecosystems. 6. Prioritize quality sleep for cognitive and emotional regulation. Sleep isn't a luxury. It's the foundational pillar of motivation. It's an active, restorative process where your brain consolidates memories, processes information, and clears out toxins. A lack of quality sleep has significant negative consequences. Even one night of poor sleep can lead to noticeable dips in cognitive performance, making you feel more fatigued, irritable, and unmotivated. You're more likely to procrastinate and make impulsive decisions. Poor sleep can also impair emotional regulation and judgment, making it harder to handle stress. This is the habit that makes all the other habits possible. You can't effectively practice positive self-talk, make clear decisions with a routine, or set meaningful goals when your brain is in a depleted state. Prioritizing a consistent sleep schedule of 7 to 9 hours nightly is a non-negotiable component of a motivated life. 7. Incorporate daily physical activity. Engaging in physical activity, even for just 10 minutes a day, is a direct intervention for cognitive and emotional resilience. The neurobiological effects are profound. Exercise releases mood-lifting neurochemicals like endorphins and dopamine, which can produce a euphoric effect. It also upregulates brain-derived neurotrophic factor, or BDNF, a key protein that enhances neuroplasticity and neuronal survival in the hippocampus. A brain structure crucial for learning and memory. BDNF acts as a buffer against stress-related diseases like depression. Consistent exercise also reduces the body's biological response to psychological stress by lowering cortisol levels. It's not just for physical health. It's a powerful tool for optimizing your physiological state for motivation. 8. Adopt a brain-nourishing diet. Your brain is an energy. intensive organ, and its performance is directly tied to the quality of its fuel. A brain-nourishing diet provides a consistent energy and essential nutrients required for sustained focus and cognitive function. A diet rich in fruits, vegetables, whole grains, nuts, and oily fish provides a steady supply of energy and protective compounds. While limiting processed foods and sugar prevents cognitive impairment, a steady supply of glucose from high-fiber carbohydrates prevents the mood swings and brain fog that can result from unstable energy levels. Specific nutrients are also critical. Omega-3 fatty acids, found in oily fish and nuts, are essential for building and repairing brain cells, and have been shown to improve memory and learning. In contrast, frequent consumption of high-fructose corn syrup has been shown to slow brain function, learning, and memory. Without the proper fuel, your brain's ability to focus, plan, and execute tasks is significantly impaired. 9. Nurture social connections and support. Humans have a fundamental need for social connection. The absence of these relationships is linked to depression, anxiety, and other adverse health outcomes. Nurturing a healthy social network is a powerful motivator because it directly addresses the psychological need for relatedness. Supportive relationships can have a buffering effect, mitigating the negative impact of stressors, and a direct effect, consistently enhancing overall well-being, regardless of stress. The presence of a supportive community is not just a comfort. It is a source of motivation in its own right, helping you stay on track with your goals. The habit of maintaining these key relationships, even through small daily efforts like active listening or a brief conversation, reinforces the sense of belonging that makes you feel more resilient and capable of pursuing your goals with sustained effort. 10. Practice self-compassion and mindfulness. All of the other habits in this system are susceptible to failure and unpredictability. This is where self-compassion and mindfulness act as protective measures. Self-compassion is the practice of being kind to yourself in the face of setbacks, an antidote to the self-criticism that can derail your entire effort. It reframes failure not as a definitive end, but as a valuable learning experience on the path to success. Mindfulness, which involves bringing your attention back to the present moment without judgment, helps you find calm and create mental space. It allows you to observe your internal experiences with acceptance, rather than resisting them. This is a crucial component of psychological flexibility. The ability to adapt and adjust when life is unpredictable, and it prevents you from getting lost in worry about past failures or anxiety about the future. These two habits are the anchors that protect your entire motivation ecosystem from the inevitable storms of life. If this video gave you the tools to build your motivation, hit that like button and subscribe for more content on the science of self-improvement. Let me know in the comments, which habit will you start with today?